Hey, this is a new channel I'm just starting. It's called Wilderness Surviving to Thriving. What this channel is going to be about, this is basically just going to be my intro to get started for what's to come. But basically what this channel is about, it's about primitive skills. I'm going to be, sharing you with my knowledge of primitive skills to you. And then from there, survival is hard, so you don't want to be in that state forever. So, how do you get from there to say like the 1800s? Is basically through the use of tools. So how do you make these tools to get you to that level? And then from there, I want to explore with you guys, modern day technology on how to, live off the grid with modern day technology, which, we're going to explore also. So you're probably wondering, who am I? And why am I doing this channel? Let me start with why I'm doing this channel. I'm doing this channel for several reasons. Number one, I'm doing this channel because I think I have a little bit of knowledge on some subjects, so I want to make it a learning experience. I want to share my knowledge with you guys and then have you guys share your knowledge with me. So it's a learning experience. The second reason I'm doing this is I have a son, 9-year-old son now. He's going to start his own channel called The Little Survivor. So check that channel out, please. It's going to be fun. But yeah, the other reason is I want to bond with my son. So that's why we're doing this. Is for a way for us to do a project together where I can teach him without sounding like I'm preaching. So that's another reason. The third reason is because when you have a family, I got away from the backcountry a lot, and I do a lot of car camping, and I do, camping close to the road and stuff like that. So I want to test. My son's at the age now where we can go back in the backcountry. So I want to check my knowledge out. Just make sure I still have it, you know what I mean, from what I used to do. So that's another reason I'm doing this, for practice, in other words. So the other thing is who am I? Well, what's my experience? Like any nature lover, woodsman out there, I've been in the woods my whole life, as a young kid, fishing, camping, following creeks, making forts out of natural materials, stuff like that. So that's basically the love for nature took me to college, where I have degrees in like forestry, recreational resource management, wildlife, things like that. So I have a lot of knowledge on plants, trees, animals, flowers, edible, not edible. I have pretty much knowledge across the bay of forest ecology, stuff like that. So, so that's the little bit of experience I have. I lived in, the Adirondacks. I lived upstate New York. I lived in Montana, Colorado, where I was a guide in Colorado. So, I've traveled all over this nation. I've lived in the woods for a couple of years, just basically camping in the woods, surviving. I've also, slept in my truck for a couple of years. I've did a lot of urban camping, survival in, a city type environment. So I lived the surviving lifestyle, or, I wasn't homeless. I was traveling, I like to say, So I lived in that environment and picked up a lot of skills on how to survive and things like that. So, I have, and besides that, currently to continue my education, I'm part of environmental centers. I'm a part of a historical farm. So there's a lot of experience I have. But anyways, it's going to be fun. I probably forgot a lot of things about my intro, which you'll pick up throughout my series here. But remember, this is Wilderness Surviving to Thriving. And also check out my son's channel, The Little Survivor. He's my cameraman right now, so he's going to start his own thing. And this is just a way for us to bond, and it's going to be fun. So thank you very much.